Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am so glad to be here tonight. You have made my night, and we haven't even gotten started yet. This is crazy. All right. I'm just trying to get my comments up so I can see your beautiful faces, and we are not flipped around. Hello. Let me flip. Flip. Nope. Flip. All right. Now you can see me, I think. I hope. Are we not right? We're not right. Maybe. Sorry for the motion. All right. And we got wide angle. Whoo, baby. You can see everything. Got a hot mess here. All right. All right, yay! As you hop on, please let me know you're here and where you're from. And if you've missed me, I cannot remember the last live I did, but I know it was before Christmas. So I apologize for taking so long for coming back. My life has been a little crazy. So I have a new granddaughter that decided to come 3 weeks early. She is perfect. Everything went fine. Mom did great. And then we had Christmas after that. And I actually had my Christmas tree up for 2 days, not even 48 hours. But that was okay. Actually, it was not. It really bothered me. But we did what we had to do, because then we had a bridal shower the day after for my other daughter, who's getting married next month, April 26th, in Kentucky. So we have been very busy. And then I had a daughter, my oldest daughter is also getting married March of next year. So, whew. And so I get to play with my granddaughter sometimes. I say play. They say babysit, but it's not babysitting. We play. And she is adorable. Her name is Genevieve Christine, and she weighed 6 pounds, 7 ounces, and was 19 and a half inches long. And she is absolutely beautiful, of course. And yeah, so my sweatshirt that says Grandma Established 2026, I'm going to have to do a little surgery on it. I'm going to embroider an X through the 6 and then embroider a 5 next to it. So I did not want another shirt, because that was my first grandma shirt, and it will bring a lot of conversation as to why I did that. So perfect. Her timing is perfect. God's timing is perfect. So tonight I'm going to show you some cards I got recently, and some cards that the card I'm going to make with you tonight is actually a thank you card that I made a bunch for my daughter, but she's going to need more. So I thought I would make another one tonight on my live to show you how it turned out. Very simple, very elegant, and I think it's beautiful. So we'll see. What else? Trying to think. I just got back from Kentucky. My daughter had another bridal shower down where she lives, and her church and bridesmaids gave her, her bridesmaids gave her the shower at her church. So it was a beautiful shower, and she's being showered with lots of love and friendship, and it's beautiful to watch. And then next week I head to Virginia and I'm going to spend a long weekend with my sister, and we're going to do a craft retreat, and it's in a cabin in the woods, and it's in Virginia, but it's in the mountains. So I think it's closer. I don't know if it's closer to North Carolina or I don't know where it is. I'm just along for the ride. So that will be fun too. And then, of course, in April, we'll be heading back to Kentucky for the wedding. And yeah, so my dress just came in yesterday. Nothing like little stress there. It took 5 weeks to come in. The back doesn't really fit how I want it to. So I'm going to take it to a seamstress tomorrow and see if it's okay or if she thinks it needs to have a little tuck in it. So, but it's kind of strange because I've lost weight, so I didn't know what size to order, but according to the measurements, it wanted me to order a really huge size. And so I did, and I'm glad I did because it fits all except for the back puckers. So I think it's because my torso is on the shorter side, so I think that's what caused it. But typically my normal size is in the single digits, and this dress is in the double digits, and yeah, crazy. So anyway, all right, we have talked for a few minutes, and I think I'm gonna get going. And first I want to show you the cards that I've received over the last week or so. So let me point you to my work surface. There is a really long delay in this video. Really long delay. This is the first card, and it's from my friend. I'm going to get you a little closer. From my friend Janice. Absolutely beautiful. I love all the layers that she used and the ribbon, the different labels. It's absolutely beautiful. And then this is from my friend Dee Dee. She does watercolor, and all of her work is her own designs. She even signs the back, and she decorates the front. I mean, she is truly an artist. I think this is a portion of a coffee filter. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I think I can hold it up closer. This is from my friend Shannon, and I love it. It opens like so, and then down, and then this comes out. So quite an intricate card, but oh, how I love it. I love it. Perfect for spring, sunshine, and St. Patty's Day. And then my friend Cindy made me this card for St. Patty's Day. That is all she adhered the shamrocks to the white, and then she embossed it with the plaid embossing folder. I absolutely love it. And that is my happy mail that I wanted to share with you. All right, so I'm going to get started. We need a half sheet of basic white cardstock. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 on the 8.5 inch side, the short side. And then I'm going to rotate it on the long side, the 11 inch side, and I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. So I'm going to get 2 cards out of this. I just was made aware, well, I knew for a little bit, but the new catalog has went live today, not live, for demonstrators. We could view it today at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and the cutting blades are increasing in price by $1. Aw, Mary, thank you. I missed you too. I missed all of you. And you know, some of you, including Mary, let me know that. And so I said, I have to go live because I miss my peeps, they miss me, and we always have a good time hanging out. So thank you, Mary. I hope you're okay up there. I think you guys got more snow than we did. We got a dusting, so nothing is accumulated, but a lot of ice. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm going to give it a good burnish with my bone folder. And then I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm going to take my Pretty in Pink ink pad. Now you can see that there's a light area. I've been using this a lot, and I went to re-ink it, and I do not have a Pretty in Pink ink refill. So guess what's on my list to order? Yeah. So I'm going to just pick some up on my brush, and I'm going to gently start swirling it around on my card base on the front of it, and I'm going to gradually apply more pressure. And the reason I start light and then go heavier is because I don't want it a blotch of ink. I want it very, very subtle, smooth, yeah, gradual. So it just very, very pretty. Okay. And that's good there. And I'm going to close this up. And then I'm going to take Night of Navy. And the reason I'm using Pretty in Pink and Night of Navy is because those are my daughter's wedding colors. We have lots of snow. If you would like me to send you some. No, thank you. I am done. I am so done with winter. This is thank you. And this is from my Go-To Greetings. So Go-To Greetings is retired. It has been retired for quite some time now. But I love, love, love that set. And the name of it is so perfect because I always go to this set when I need happy birthday, thank you, thinking of you, or a little hello. There's a stamp that's really little and it says hello. So I'm just going to tap, 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 tap very lightly. And then I'm going to just straight down and straight up. And then I'm going to close this. And then I'm using Charming Day. This is a beautiful, beautiful set. It's got flowers and some sentiments. It says, thanks for being you. Happy birthday. Can't wait to see you again soon. You made my day. And hey, there's a little flower with some leaves. There's some big flowers with leaves. And then there's just this little branch of leaves. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut with a die out of white this cluster of flowers and leaves. And I think I can do it on my mini. I'm looking for a scrap piece of white. Well, I thought I had one right here. That's not going to fit. Nope, that's not going to fit. That will fit. Okay. I'll get my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and my plates. So I use base plate number 1, acrylic plate number 2, I am going to have to, oh, no, I won't have to cut it down. It will just fit. And then my base plate number 2. And then crank it through. And this is a pretty intricate die, so there may be some poking out of little bits. And I cannot find my take your pick tool, so I have this little tool that has a point that I use when I can't put my fingers on my take your pick tool real quick. And just like that, that pops out. And then all these little bits, I want to make sure they're all punched out. Beautiful. And then I want a little scratch paper, and then I'm going to bring that Pretty in Pink ink in again and my blending brush, and I'm going to just give the centers of the flowers a little color, okay? And that's all we need. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to bring our thank you back in, and then we're going to put that on there like so. And we are going to glue it down flat. We're not going to use dimensionals. This is a new bottle of glue. So I'm trying not to squeeze it hardly at all because it's full. And the glue, you just basically open it and the glue starts pouring out. Okay. And then we're going to just put this on here like so. You guys, this is it. This is how easy this card is. And then I'm going to just gonna let that dry for a hot second. I do want to put up that little flower image on the inside of the card, okay? And then an envelope. I do want to match the envelope as well. And there we go. Isn't that beautiful? So simple. You could put rhinestones on it or pearls or any of that. That is totally acceptable. But I didn't want her to have to worry about adding postage to her yeah, all her invitations, because you know how expensive weddings are. We don't need to add to that, right? Hello, Amanda. Oh, that's okay. A few minutes late is good. So yeah, so I don't know if you want to hang out with me or not. That's all I have is this beautiful, beautiful card and matching envelope. But I'm going to keep going now, because I've got this whole stack. And then I thought about making some Easter cards, but I'm going to go with the thank yous first. So as I do this, and if you want to hang out with me, this is great. Do you want to watch me work, or do you want to watch my face? Of course, my face, I won't really be watching you. I'll be paying attention to my cards. So we can just, I guess, hang out here. So, yes, it has been a while, Anna, but I am doing good, getting back in the rhythm of things. We had Cards for Christ last night, Anna. There were 4 of us there. Lisa and Tom are still in Florida, heading back, I think soon, like within the day or two. And Dee Dee is in Arizona. She heads back the 21st. So all these lovely people that get to go to warmer climates in the winter, I love that they get to do that. And someday maybe I will too. But it was good. It was a good time, as far as praying for people that need encouragement and sending cards and all that good stuff. So a little bit about the new catalog in May. So we're going away from the annual catalog, and we're going to have 3 smaller catalogs throughout the year. So January to April, May to August, May to August, and September to December. They're smaller than the annual catalog, but bigger than the mini catalog. They're organized better, so hopefully you'll be able to find things better. Some prices are increasing, so like your cutting blades for your paper trimmer, the black one, is going up $1 for a pack of 4. I forget what they were. I think they were 6, and now they're going to be 7. I think. Don't mark my words. I think. I think the biggest increase, which affects me greatly, is the envelopes. Right now they're $11 a pack. They're going up to $13 a pack. So that's substantial. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do as far as that. I do love their envelopes because they're so smooth and writing on them is just beautiful. However, I don't know that I can justify the cost anymore. So we'll see on that. The stamp pads are changing, the ink pads. So right now they are a sponge base, and they are pretty juicy. They're pretty juicy. And you only have to, when you take your stamp, is tap, tap, tap. You know how I've always said, tap, 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 kiss, kiss, kiss. Don't push into it. Well, they're changing to a pad back to a pad that we used to have, felt. So it's a felt top. It does hold ink, but you do have to press a little harder because it doesn't absorb to the stamp, or not absorb, but apply to the stamp as easily as the foam does. Now, there's a lot of people that are very excited about the felt pad coming back. So, yeah. The new in colors that are coming out in May 5th, which just happens to be not just Cinco de Mayo, but my birthday. So, yay to me. Nice birthday present. The in colors will all be the new ink pad style. So, Those will be the new ones that we can try with. And the new black is coming in the new ink pad style. It is magnetic, so, and it does come off. So it will be two pieces, a lid and a bottom. And it's magnetic, so it's easy, and you're not going to be fumbling and putting your fingers in the ink like we do with these sometimes. So that's a good feature. And what else? Was there a reason they decided to switch from the annual catalog to smaller ones? Amanda, I'm sure there was. I'm sure business-wise there was a reason. I just don't know what that is. I have not been in the loop on business meetings, so I'm not sure why they decided that. I don't know if it would be easier to handle, or they can move product around easier. I don't know. Good question, though. So yeah, I'm just applying ink on all these, and yeah, see, I've got a block of ink there that I do not like, so I'm going to try to blend that out. Of course, the flowers could go over that too, so cover it up a little bit. What else are there new? They said DSP, the designer series paper, is going up in price, but I didn't see how much. Things are going from 25 cents to $1 increase, and with the envelopes being $2 an increase. The envelopes were the only thing that went up $2 that I can tell. Yeah. Can you hear me rubbing this? So, let's see, what has happened over the last 3-4 months? So, my doggy Rufus, I don't know if I was on right after that or before that. Rufus crossed the Rainbow Bridge on December 8th, which was very, very hard for me. He had a hard time the last week of his life. I slept on the floor with him and held him every night. He couldn't put his head down because it would cut off his breathing. So I propped his head up on pillows and held his head up so he could breathe. And he was full of cancer. So we had to make the decision to do what was best for him and not for us, which if you're a pet owner, you know how difficult that is. And then Christmas, the actual Christmas day, December 25th, came and went. And I struggled with that because we were alone, and we weren't having Christmas till February. But then Jenny decided to come early, so that was a wonderful Christmas present. But still, Christmas was not the same. And it really bothered me. We didn't have any decorations up. We did not have our tree up because we were getting flooring. And so the flooring came in January, and I have to say, the floors in my dining room and kitchen and the carpet in the living room and up the stairs and in the upstairs hallway is absolutely beautiful. But then we decided we needed to paint. And then with that, we ended up having to paint the trim because we didn't want to go with stained trim because white trim looked much better. So we're in the middle of that right now. The entryway is done, but now we're working on the hallway upstairs, and then we'll work on the hallway downstairs. So my house is a tri-level, but it also has a finished basement and a finished attic. So there are 5 levels to it. It's like the house that goes on and on and on, but I'm not complaining. I am very blessed to have this house. So right now I'm just putting thank you on all of these because I will be giving them to my daughter for thank you cards for her shower and her wedding. Oh, and then what else? Then, my daughter already has gone back to work. She was off 12 weeks, and she is struggling. She's a NICU nurse, and so she's around babies all the time. So, it's been rough for her, but she's adjusting, and they're going to do what they have to do to make their life beautiful, so that's okay. And then, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to stamp on the inside of all of these. So how are all of you doing? Have you been keeping crafting, making cards, sending cards? Come on, you can't let me down. You can't let me down. Yeah, so the weather's been crazy here in Michigan. The wind is crazy. The wind was crazy in Kentucky, too. I was in my back seat. Well, I had the door open. And I was leaning in the back seat of the car to get a bag, and the door slammed on me. The wind caught it, and the door slammed on my knees. Tried to shut, and my knees were there. So I've got some nice gnarly bruises on my legs, and they're kind of tender, but I guess it could have been worse. Okay. I should have done an Easter card. I could still do an Easter card. I have a half sheet of cardstock there already scored, waiting for me. And then I have to cut a lot of these, so I'm not going to do that right now because that will take a while. But I'm going to bring this this half sheet in, and I'm going to do an Easter card real quick. So I'm going to fold it in half. And score it, burnish it. Okay. And then I want Highland Heather. Yes, I do. And I'm going to use a smaller brush because I don't have a bigger one that is the purples and blues. So we'll see. And hopefully, oh yeah, I got a lot of ink there. Then I got to figure out, I know I've got an Easter. an Easter. See how I'm getting darker areas? Yeah. Because this has more ink in it than that pretty in pink. I'm gonna go off a little bit. There we go. There we go. I think that's enough there. And then, so the new packaging for the new stamp sets and dies come in an envelope like this. So they're not like this anymore. Like in a case, they're just in an envelope. So I do have an Easter one in here. I know I do. I think I'm going to make a kid's one. So this one is called Easter Basket. Oh, speaking of that, I did make a bunch of Easter cards to send out. Look at that. So the dies with this have this Easter basket and then these strips that you can cut. And then I wove all that. Okay, I'll never do that again. That weaving paper was crazy. And then it says Happy Easter. Very cute, isn't it? I love it, love it, love it. These are actually half ovals from the center of a frame. So the oval was in the center of the frame and I cut it in half and I made Easter eggs. So that was cute. All right, so I'm going to I think I'm going to do him. And maybe some flowers. And Easter's on its way. I like that. Okay. So then I want the dies. What do I want? I want him. I'm going to pop him up, I think. And I want the carrot and okay. I think I want the carrot and cut out the flowers and the bunny. Okay. So I probably need the carrot too. I was going to cut them out of cardstock, but I want green and all that good stuff and orange and okay. I'm going to set that aside. I need some white. I'm going to close this up because I'll put my hand in it. I've got basic black for the bunny. Because when I color them with the blends, the tuxedo black won't bleed. and then the carrot, and then the flowers. I think that's good. And then I'll clean these up a little bit. I have been making cards, but I missed your directions. Aw. Well, thank you for trying. I'll be the one to let you down. I haven't made any cards recently, and I'm even more guilty that I haven't sent any in a long time. I know. I hear you. I make the cards and then I don't send them lately. So I do have a stack of, so the Easter card, this one, I did make 12 of them. So I'm going to take them to Virginia with me, and I'm going to write in them and address them and all that good stuff. And then send them out. So, and that's before Easter, so that should be good. Smoky slate. Where's my smoky slate? Smoky slate? No, that's black. I don't want black. I don't want a black Easter bunny. There's my smoky slate. Oh, I'm going to need some green. Let's do some granny apple green. All right. So I'm going to do light. Oh, I need a pink too. This is, oh, Flirty Flamingo. That is not true to color. Pretty in pink. Okay. I'm going to do the inside of his ear. Pretty in pink. And I don't know why I'm calling it him. But I did, didn't I? Oh, I'm going to color his nose. Pretty in pink too. And then I'm going to do a little bit of shading with the dark smoky slate. And then come in with the light smoky slate. And I want him to be a white bunny, so yeah. Just give him some accent. I was never good at dimensional drawing or painting and art. Then I want the leaves in light granny apple green. And then carrot. The new in colors, by the way, that come out in May are more on the pastel side. So the Pretty in Pink, yes, the Pretty in Pink, the Peach Pie, the Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash are going away. So you will want to get those If you don't already have them and you want them, you want to get them soon. Because they will be going away. So I'm going to take my dark Highland Heather and give the center of the flower this. I should have known. Highland Heather. My Highland Heather is all beat up, and I don't think there's any ink left in it. No, there isn't. And I forgot to order them the last time they went on sale, so so they're on my list to order now. So I'm going to try to use fresh freesia. And this is the light fresh freesia. Ever so gently around here. Okay. And then I'll put these to the side and put them away in a moment. And then I'm going to bring out my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And my plates again. I've got the base plate number 1, acrylic plate number 2, my cards. Now, I don't know if I'm going to try to send all these through. This is not the right bunny. Put him back. Grab the other bunny. I don't know why I thought that was that. Yeah, that looks better. So put him on there. Put the carrot on there. And put the flowers right there. Do you think I can get it through all in one time? We shall see. We shall see. So far, so good. Not too shabby. So those are my pieces. They look like they cut pretty good, don't they? I think so. Okay. So I'm using the same style of card, only making an Easter card, switching up the colors. I'm going to put these dies away real quick. So that I don't lose them. Do I want him to hold the carrot? I don't know. I don't know. And then I want Easter is on its way. I think I'm going to do Easter is on its way first. Maybe I'll put this down a little bit. Tap, 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 tap. Easter is on its way. Oh, cute. I might have to send this to my little Jenny. As her first Easter card. And then the flowers. Oh, oh, oh. And then I think I'm going to need some minis on this one because the carrot is a little thinner. Than a regular dimensional. Okay. And then carrot. I'm thinking I want something on the inside. Oh, I know. How about this little chickie? There's a little chick in here, you guys. He is adorable. That's too small. I'm going to stamp him in tuxedo black. Yay. And then I want him colored in lemon lolly, maybe? Oh, and he needs a little orange beak. And color him in. This is a dark lemon lolly. I already have a little basket for Jenny, of course. Actually, it's like a little tote, and it's little. It's not like a big tote, but it has the holes in it. Okay, so I don't know what those totes are. They're really expensive, which I won't ever buy one because I don't believe in paying that for that kind of thing. But this is a little one. I got it at Dollar Tree. And I got her a pair of sunglasses with a matching headband. And that's all we're getting her for Easter. Just something little. But it's all so, so cute. All right. Cute. Cute. Look at that. Oh, you know what? They're like floating in the air. I need to anchor them. So I have smoky slate. I'm taking the light smoky slate. And I'm just doing some just a squiggly line to give it like ground, ground it. Easter is on its way, and there's a little chickie in there. Oh, so cute. So cute. So, I don't know where my card is. There it is. We made this one and this one tonight. Kind of the same idea. So the blending brush on the background with a sentiment and some cutouts. I hope you like them. All right, I'm going to point you to me. Hello. Oh my gosh, you guys. My room is a total hot mess, but that's okay. That's okay. I still can create, and I still can love on you guys and um, share time with you. So that makes me happy. Um, I don't know when I'm going to go live again. Crazy, crazy, busy times, but I'm going to try to come on more than, wait 3 months to come see you guys again. So you guys take care. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I love you. Bye-bye.